What's up, everybody? It's your man JFILT back with another edition of Learn How to Sample Like in collaboration with Tracklib, where we are investigating crate digging, sample flipping, and production techniques of the great ones. And in this episode, Ninth Wonder. So let's get into it. If you don't know about Tracklib, it's just a dope resource website for you to crate dig and to get samples cleared and licensed hassle-free, drama-free. You guys need to check this out. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can get 15 tracks for free. Let's talk about Ninth Wonder. This is going to be kind of a generalization because Ninth Wonder has sampled any and everything. So I have to kind of narrow this down. Ninth Wonder likes to sample soulful samples like 70s, 80s, 60s samples from that era. So we're going to create a filter system and show you how we can do it. So let's go to all tracks and then we're going to use this filter system. We're going to go to genres and then we'll go ahead and go to R&B soul. And then we'll pick the years between 1965 through 1985. Something like that. Region, North America. And just like that, we have a bunch of samples that fit this category. And you just go through them until you find something that you like. Now, I know that Ninth loves like falsettos and some. Oh, this is perfect. Like the Delphonics, for example. You know, stuff like that, you know, listen for those intros, listen. And another thing, listen to the entire song. Another thing that I learned from Ninth Wonder is don't just automatically take the intro to the song. Go through the whole song because you might find a hidden gem, you know, somewhere in the middle of the song or at the end of the song. Give these songs a chance. So once you find something like that, and also, you know, falsetto type, something like, I don't know, anything soulful. The next thing we want to do is just go through drums. Go to collections and simply type in boom bap drums. See that? You got a whole collection and just go through them until you hear something you like. See, you have all these to choose from. I mean, look, these samples are crazy. Let me tell you. I came across this one right here, and I'm going to use this one. I said, okay, there we go. Let's snag that one, and I'll show you the soul sample that I found. So you can hear the falsetto, the voice, and all that stuff. So we're going to go ahead and go to our DAW. Let's go. So we're going to kind of break down this beat that I made. Let's start with the drums. So I found a drum loop. What Ninth Wonder likes to do is take a loop, right? And then create his own drum kit out of it. So that means you can just take pieces of like a snare, a hi-hat, a kick, and then play it your own way instead of the loop. I'm going to demonstrate this on the MPC. I got my kick, snare with a hi-hat, and then another kick with a hi-hat. So I can just play it in any type of way that I want to. So I can go something like this. It's something like that, you know what I'm saying? And then you just sequence it. So I did that for one pattern, and then I also made another pattern. See how it's playing different sections? That's just how I played it. Let's talk about the sample. They said it could. I basically took that sample, and this is it right here. Oh, it's a whole song, but I took different sections. Notice there's little chops right here, and then at the beginning, I just didn't take the beginning. Another thing that I did was I pitched it up. That's another thing that Ninth Wonder likes to do is pitch up samples, but not too much because I don't want that chipmunk soul. I just wanted to take it up. So I just took it up a couple of keys. See, if I was to play it like this all the way through, it will sound like that. But the purpose of chopping it up this way is you have a lot more control. So this is the intro, as y'all already heard it, but I kind of flipped it this way. I started with the vocal coming in, and then like that. So I kind of like reversed the intro. Does that make sense? You'll hear what I'm talking about like this. They said it couldn't be done. See that, and that's how I did that. For the hook, I decided to chop up the words for the singer, and this is how it plays all the way through without the chops. They said that all we would do is just play around. Right, so I wanted to get all those words and chop it that way I could play it the way that I want it to be. So this is what I did. They said that see how every pad has its own word. See that? So now I could play it in that type of pattern. I want to go back and make this sound a lot more vintage. And the way to do that is just to add crackles or just add a vinyl VST. So what I do is go to my favorite VST. I like to put it on an auxiliary bus, and I'll use vinyl strip. And that sounds like this. That's my favorite plug-in for vinyl. Or you could just always go ahead and just sample some vinyl. Just do it that way, however you want to do it. Another thing to do with your samples, take the low EQs out. So you're just taking away the low frequencies. I want to take the low end out because I want to leave space for the drums and the bass. I'll just turn it on and listen to it now. So you do that for all your samples. And when it comes to the bass, you could use any type of bass that you want. I'm using just a plug-in bass, and I played it in. And what you could do with the bass is just go ahead and filter it. That's basically it. That's how you're going to get that smooth bass sound. Take the highs out. And that's basically it. And you just mess around with the bass line until you get what you want. And that's pretty much it, guys. And now I'm going to play it from the top, and I want you to listen for all of the techniques. Here we go. They said it couldn't be done. Got the drums in, got the bass in. This is my verse. Here comes a hook. Back to the verse. Y'all hear that space? The little extras. Extra right here. Back to the hook. Then I just have it repeating again. So that's pretty much it. And then fade out. So guys, try this out. Let me say this real quick. These videos are not to copy or clone any of these producers. It's to set a guidelines for inspiration so that you might use some of these sample techniques and do your own thing, you know. So We use these as reference guides to sample like them, but not be them. Because none of these cats we can ever be. You can only be yourself. Below this video, there is a special link. If you are interested in getting 15 tracks, just use the link below. Click on it. Do what you do. Have fun. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys on the next one. I'm sending peace and positive energy.